This is Baking with Emmy, and me, still Jody, with Emmy, Myalgic Encephalomyelitis. I had some requests for shelf-stable breakfast or snack items, and I came up with these roasted banana oat bars. The caramelized flavor of roasted bananas is incredible in these. This recipe requires at least 40% functional ability. To get started, we'll just need a baking vessel. I've lined this one with foil for easy cleanup. A scale. You can skip this and use measuring cups or your eyes. A bowl and a spoon. The first thing we need to do is get the bananas roasting. I've got 4 medium bananas, 3 large will work, 5 very small. You just want to get them into the oven at 400 degrees F, 200 C, for 30 to 60 minutes, depending on how fresh your bananas are. Riper ones will take longer. Now, if you want thicker bars than what you can get from a quarter sheet tray, go ahead and use an 1/8 or even a cake pan. Making sure your bananas will fit to be roasted, unless of course you want to use 2 separate pans and wash more dishes, which I don't. As for the rest of the ingredients, we'll need some kind of fat. I'm going to use butter. You could use coconut oil, vegetable oil, or even peanut butter. Next up, we'll use some brown sugar. You could also use honey, maple syrup, or nothing because these bananas are really sweet, but I like the caramely flavor of brown sugar. We will also need all-purpose flour and old-fashioned oats, though you can use quick oats. I wouldn't recommend steel cut, they won't cook in time. Baking soda is actually optional. It just gives you a little bit of a fluffier texture. And then you can add in all kinds of things from dried fruit to nuts to chocolate chips. Really, the sky is the limit. Okay, before my bananas come out of the oven, I'm going to measure 100 grams, which is about a stick, of salted butter into the bowl. If you use unsalted, just add a little extra salt. And if your butter isn't soft, it's fine. The hot bananas will melt it. Then I will tare the scale and add about 100 grams of brown sugar. And then I'll go lie down. I'll come back after 30 and 45 minutes to check my bananas. These got pretty far roasted, maybe a bit too far, but that's okay, we can save it. So I'll pull these out and let them cool for just 5 to 10 minutes, long enough that I can touch the stems and safely get the hot roasted banana flesh out of the skins. So I'm going to do this directly on my sheet tray so that I can use the released liquid to scrape up some of the brown stuff that's stuck to the aluminum foil. But don't worry about it because we're gonna bake this right on this tray, so should be fine, right? Now just scrape that hot banana mess right into the bowl with butter and brown sugar. If you wanted to give the bars some more substance with an egg or 2, this would be the time to add that. Next in is our pinch of salt, just 1 or 2 grams. A little bit more if you used unsalted butter. And then if you're using baking soda, just 1 gram or 2 of that. 5 grams is too much, don't do that. I'll tare the scale and then add about 100 grams of oats and then 100 grams of all-purpose flour. Jump in there with your spoon and mix it up until there is no dry flour left. Be careful not to overmix or the bars can become tough. Get your dirty sheet tray back out and spread out the batter evenly before putting it back into that 400-degree oven for 8 to 10 minutes until it's nicely golden. If you used a deeper baking vessel, you may need an extra 5 to 10 minutes. When you're happy with the doneness, pull it out and let it cool for, I'd say, 20 to 30 minutes so it's easier to cut. The cool thing about baking this on an aluminum foil lined tray is that you can just peel the foil off and scoot the whole thing onto a cooling rack. After I've waited as long as I possibly can, I will come in with my secret weapon, the cutting board sleeve. I'll put that right on top of my cooled bars, flip it over, remove the foil, and then cut it into whatever proportions I feel like. These roasted banana bars will keep at room temperature for at least 5 days, meaning I've had one 5 days later and it's been great, but it was the last one, so I don't know if they will last any longer than that at room temperature. These are a really great breakfast or just a snack, especially with a nice cup of tea. My favorite way to have these. It's so good. Thank you for being with me today. I really hope you try these roasted banana oat bars. Let me know what you think in the comments. See you next time.